Emergency ban list, emergency ban list. Gonna be honest, we're all kind of surprised about this. Nobody was really expecting them to go ahead and do an emergency ban list. This goes into effect 3 days from now, which is October the 24th, and there's not a ton to say about this list other than what they missed on it. Now, let's just go down the line and talk about each ban. Protoss ban is really good. It is impactful. People were playing Protoss in a lot of rank 4 strategies because those don't lock you from the main deck, they lock you from the extra deck, so you summon Banshee, get Flag, get Protoss, summon Protoss, call an attribute and your opponent can't play. The whole point of this ban list is to remove frustrating cards from the format, and they did a great job at that. Protoss is, of course, a frustrating card. Artifact Mjolnir, I'm sure everyone knows about the Mjolnir lock. The problem with this is that they didn't ban Kink. They didn't ban Imperial Princess Kinkery. And the reason that that's an issue is Mjolnir is not the only card that applies a lock to the player who controls it. Specifically, there is also Incantation Bookstone, which is a 5 that prevents you from summoning from the extra deck while it is on the field. And there is a Mayakashi 5 that I don't know the name of that prevents you from summoning from the extra deck while it is summoning from the extra deck except Mayakashi's. Now these are both continuous effects rather than the lingering effect of Mjolnir, so they aren't nearly as strong as Mjolnir, but they are still annoying. There's still issues. There's still things that if someone tries hard enough, they can lock you with Bookstone. And if you don't have something to tribute over the Bookstone or remove it, like an Econ or a Final Bringer of the End Times, I don't know why those two cards came to mind, a Forbidden Droplet, you're going to be in a little bit of trouble. They have banned Barrier Statue of the Drought and Barrier Statue of the Inferno. Now, the reason that these two are banned and Barrier Statue of the Heavens, Barrier Statue of, I believe, the Abyss, and Barrier Statue of the Torrents are not banned is this is a rock and this is a pyro. These are both hits to rank 4 strategies because, of course, pyros are searchable off of Infernal Flame Banshee, and Barrier Statue of the Drought is searchable off of Gallant Granite, which is the same reason they've hit Pachycephalo. Evil Swarm Ouroboros, another hit to like Anima and Ryzeal, just because even possibly a hit to like pure Mitsu, it would be difficult to make Ouroboros, but not impossible in the deck. Banned for its ability to be summoned multiple times at a turn, due to just hard making it, then summoning it off of like Eclipse Twins, and its effect that forces your opponent to discard a card. If you have full combo with like Ryzeal Onamat, you can loop your opponent for 2 on top of an entire board, which is of course not something that TCG takes lightly to. TCG really does not like having hand rips available. And Dimensional Barrier has been a ban that's been a long time coming. I think this card came out in like 2017, 2019 maybe. This card's been around for a very long time. It's been very unfair for a very long time. Gives the going first player essentially an insta-win button against pretty much any non-link deck. Of course, banned because it is searchable off of Triple Tactics Thrust. Now, the issue with this, and this is where we get into what they sort of missed on this list. They've hit D-Barrier, but they haven't hit cards very similar to D-Barrier. For example, if you're playing Draco Tail, you can play a card like Grisaille Prison, which is half of a D-Barrier. It cuts your opponent off of Synchros and Xyz, which are pretty common in this format. or you can play a card like Different Dimension Ground, which, while not necessarily as impactful into rogue decks as Dimensional Barrier might have been, does still impact Yummy quite hard, still impacts Dracotail quite hard. And I'm sure that we're going to see a lot of people playing cards like Different Dimension Ground in their side deck still. We might see Dracotail builds playing Grizel Prison, and I'm sure that we will see more unfun, unfair Floodgate trap cards being played in side decks because while D-Barrier is king, it's not the only option. Beyond that, I actually don't have much else to say about this ban list. Because it's an emergency ban list, we can't really expect direct hits to any archetypes. While it would have been nice for them to ban or possibly errata Habakiri, it just wasn't realistic to see it on an emergency list. We have to wait for the actual ban list cycle for a direct hit to happen. This ban list is pointed in a way that it removes some of the unfun, unfair floodgates from the format while not actually shaking up what decks are playable, which isn't exactly what people wanted. Well, that's all the time I have to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Today, but if you want to support me, I do have a Ko-fi in the description as well as a link to my Twitter. Thank you so much for watching to the end, and I will see you next time. Roll the outro. Fuck, I forgot to say hello to the Yugi playing public. Why the fuck is the fossil Dynapachycephalo a quarter century secret rare?